right, all right, all right. We coming through live.
Oops.
This is
Something.
all right. There's Joel. I'm
Yeah.
David. Good. Hello, everyone. This is You Can't Make This Shit Up, our flagship podcast of the J.M. Washington Network. Joel, David, I'm broadcasting from beautiful South Carolina. Joel is broadcasting from the campus of UCF. Yes, and John, our producer, is there as well. So we just want to do a quick shout out here in regards to an advocacy fair that occurred several weeks ago on the campus of UCF, University of Central Florida.
Is there any other university?
see, coming from a big city like I do, we've got the University of Chicago State University, Loyola. Did I say that right? Whatever. U of I.
We have some colleges like Barry University for these lawyers and stuff. I mean, because after they're done with UCF, they have to go somewhere.
Hey, charge on, UCF Knights. Joel is a graduate of UCF, and so is John. I'm just a casual observer and fan of UCF. I do have a baseball cap and T-shirt, but it's a great school, university.
We get you hooked on the football and the tennis team, and then you'll be good to go.
Yeah, I need to watch that tennis team. Definitely. Football, the game I went to was exciting. Not this past season, but the season before. It was very exciting. Went with candidate Rishi Baga at that time.
I don't want to interrupt you. But Victoria Schinker is awaiting your description of the show.
So Victoria Schinker, she's a senior political science major, and she was at the Fall Advocacy Fair at UCF. And for those of you who don't know what the Fall Advocacy Fair is, it's an opportunity for different causes to just showcase their mission, their purpose, and give out information, provide information to those who are interested in learning more about the different issues. There were 12 organizations that were invited. She put this all together, and she had issues covering from voting rights to the rights to clean water, LGBTQ plus rights, and much, much more. And we invited her, Victoria Schinker, to appear on our podcast as a guest to kind of talk a little bit more about what this is all about. She is involved with an organization called Campus Vote Project, which works with universities and community colleges, faculty, students, and election officials to reduce barriers to student voting. So that caught our attention because we know that the younger generation is not the first generation to run to the polls and vote. And so this effort by Victoria and Campus Vote Project caught our attention, and I thought it was excellent. I thought it was an excellent idea, and hopefully Victoria will join us and let us know what the outcome of the fair was, and see what aspirations she has for the future.
Well, I can tell you what it was, what its results were for the conservative university students. You've given us more reason to register to vote because you brought all these progressive organizations together without any conservative representation. So we now, just because you have an organization that gathers and gets some publicity, guess what? You're still a liberal-leaning organization. You can't bring Now and Planned Parenthood and popular late Latinx, or I mean, come on, I don't even use the word Latinx because I
Yeah.
mean, you have Latinas and you have Latinos. The language itself is gender based, so to take that gender neutral approach with a with a Spanish culture or a French culture, to me is that it gender is important. Italian too, it's important. One word with one, accent is different. So I'm sorry. I love what
Don't
she
be
did.
sorry.
I love what she did. But this energizes your Republicans and conservatives because they're not represented. If they're represented or invited, they always show up. So you can't say that you did invite, because we do show up just because we like that, involvement and that opportunity to speak to the other tables. So I think there's a missed opportunity here. Um, I just I really do, because this is why Democrats keep getting, out registered in the state of Florida, because there is such a push in the face of Americans, this agenda. I believe in all these causes separately as who I am, but as a conservative, it's the aggressive approach that is getting exhausting.
Well, Joel, I have to side with you on this one. I get it. I get it. Your points that you just made, I understand, and I understand that for students to be involved in voting, regardless of their political affiliation or persuasion, you should reach out to all of them, and you should have representation, because us liberals and Democrats are all about representation, right? And it would have been nice to see, and maybe we'll learn more when Victoria does join us.
Well,
To
let me interrupt you for a second and ask you just one
Yeah,
question, so the audience
sure,
really understands why you could side with me possibly on this. Is
yeah.
when have we ever invited a Republican and they said no to coming on our show? I
There
mean,
has not been an instance.
I
There
mean
has
this.
not been an instance where a
That's why
Republican has said no.
I talk with confidence that if we were invited, we would show up.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just kind of want the audience to know that that's the conservative agenda, is not to run away from a conversation, but to be in the conversation.
And to feed into that, Joel, and strengthen my position aligning with yours, I'm looking at the mission statement on campusvoteproject.org. And it says Campus Vote Project works with universities, community colleges, faculty, students, and election officials to reduce barriers to student voting. And their goal is to help campuses institutionalize reforms that empower students with the information they need to register and vote. And so your point is well made. I agree with this. This is more than about um, presenting a certain viewpoint that leans more liberal. It should be about a more inclusive representation of different causes and affiliations in this particular event. And again, we have to give Victoria the opportunity to speak
Oh
more
yeah, yeah.
to this event, and that's why we were interested in her being a part of this, and it was a very interesting opportunity to reach out, to do outreach to the young electorate, because we know they just don't engage. At least I'll speak for the liberals. They just don't engage as we will as Democrats would like them to, and this may have been a missed opportunity. But we'll let Victoria give us more information.
Well, I do. Everything is positive towards her. I have nothing negative
Hmm.
to say about her and this this advocacy is good. It's good for, it's good to have those conversations out in the open. We should be having these conversations. My disconnect is I just wonder why she wouldn't brought a little bit more diversity into the diversity part of this. But Victoria, continue to do what you do. Continue to strive. Voting is important. Knowing what's on the bottom of the ticket as well as the top of the ticket is important, and knowing what organizations are out helping, different people. We should be also highlighting, some of the poor and what we're doing about the poor. Just keep doing what you're doing, but broaden, reach out, because we want to talk to you. So we like our audience too. So we like to be liked. We like to share. We like to have that conversation. And as short as this might be, you can't make this shit up. You honestly can't make this shit up. She went out of her way to do something, and she puts herself out there. That's what it's all about. So, David, your final word?
I would love again to invite Victoria to our forum here and discuss more. The invitation is open. We'll continue the conversation, Victoria, on LinkedIn. Victoria Schinker, again, is the UCF liaison representative of Campus. Did I get this right? Campus Vote. Let me get it right. Campus Vote Project. You can find them on the major socials. They're at campusvoteproject.org, and you can find them on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Campus Vote. It was a great effort. Hopefully we can have a continued conversation. I'm David Washington.
I'm Joel Hoxley.
Can't make this shit up. We'll see you the next time.